The following is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
We want thickness.
Okay, so you've had several scenes on Plumper Pass and a couple on Jeff's models.
Just one on Jeff's models. I'm not really a fan of working with them so far. I'm not trying to be the BBW of the year, so I can say whatever I want about whoever I want to work with, but there are people I love to work with. Plumper Pass is awesome. They make you feel beautiful. They have great quality of content, and they promote you very well. I love working with them.
Right. J. Crew did tell me you were a sweetheart, though.
Oh, I mean, J. Crew's a sweetheart, too. But they should have promoted me a little more. I didn't even know when the scene came out.
Really?
I had clients of mine that were, with meetups that were like, oh, we saw your scene.
I said, you weren't even notified of that.
Which one? And I had no idea. Then at that point, it's just like hoeing with a camera. So you might as well just put it like that.
Pardon the interruption, protectors, but this is Pimp and Palm, the Mac and Memoji. And before we go any further in this interview, I'm gonna need you to click that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notification bell. And if you're listening on Spotify, make sure you are following the podcast. And please leave a rating before you get up on out of here. Now back to the Thickness Protection Program. Pimp and Palm, the Mac and Memoji. You dig?
We want thickness.
Like that.
I think that's when
if you're not going to promote me.
Better communication leads to more success. I think because, in turn, that could have been, more subscriptions to Jeff's or, more scenes, for you to do.
Promote me.
Okay. Keep it going. Okay. Aside from Plumper Pass and Jeff's models, are there any other studios you shot with?
I have interest in shooting with a couple other ones. They're really great. I would like to shoot with BBW Adventures, but I'm not really focused on that as much right now. I'm focusing on touring right now, honestly.
Right.
My dog is very elderly right now. He's on his way out. He's blind. So it's just me and my dog home alone a lot, honestly. And I work. I don't really travel right now. So my life right now is with my dog and taking pictures of myself and selling this cat right now. So that's been my focus lately.
Take care of the dog, slaying the cat. Okay.
Hey, yeah. And I'm comfortable right now. I love to make content with companies, and I feel like my clients and my fans get very excited to see me when a scene comes out because I don't throw myself out in the spotlight all the time with porn. I'm more low key, and so they get very excited, I feel like, when I show up. Oh, Betty, she's got a scene out,
What up, Palm Tree? It's your boy Chillin' Dylan, Jesus of SoundCloud, Black Tom Anderson, and your favorite rapper owes me money. All right, it brings me great pleasure to do this review for the Soul from Spade and, the rest of the For the Soul collective. So who are For the Soul? They're an Ohio-based hip-hop collective, multi-members, multi-genre, multicultural. Okay, we love this.
See now,
Do you believe that you used shooting as your platform to more jumpstart your, career as a squirt?
Both. They complement one another. I don't think that porn really did anything besides keep me, I guess, a little safe in the 304 industry. No, I just feel like they go hand in hand.
Yeah. Okay. They do go hand in hand. You mentioned the term 304, and what goes hand in hand with 304 is 16. So, have you ever had folks?
I did have folks. 200 bands later, they didn't really do much for me.
How long were you with this guy?
4 years.
4 years, okay.
And I almost 4 years, I guess. Everything's been much better since I haven't been with him in about a year and a half.
From the time was that the only gentleman in the game you'd been with?
Yeah, he broke me. He put me on game. He's a really great guy. He just mismanaged my money.
So coming in, what was your decision to choose coming in, and then what are some of the things you learned under his instructions?
My decision to choose is that's the game. Someone puts you on game, you support them, and that's how it works. And I respected the game, and I stuck with my people because I'm loyal. Mm-hmm. I gave them some chances, and I told myself if this is not going to work out, then I'm never paying anybody again. Mm. But I did respect the game, and I paid my people accordingly, and I took care of them, and I did my part.
Okay.
So I have no guilt at all when someone approaches me and tries to knock me or something. I have no guilt at all being like, I have no interest in you. I've already done that. Been there, done that. The only man I'm ever paying is my bills.
Okay.
That's it.
So when you talk about paying a man, can you speak on some of the benefits that, comes with being in that lifestyle?
There was a couple of them. I did have trouble in the beginning with credit, and my credit was I think like 4 something, and now it's in like 7 something. So he did teach me a lot about credit and paying my bills, and I didn't know anything about managing money. My parents buried their money. We dealt with a cash business in cannabis. My parents died 3 months apart in 2012. I had no, I didn't even know what credit was until I met him. I didn't even know how to get a bank account. I didn't know anything about finances when it came to being an adult,
And also being a sex worker and having a background.
I could call him.
Yeah.
There was times where I was in dangerous situations and I could call him.
Well, what I was going to say is that
Or he would be there.
These are not square businesses. So, it's like they're, in order to seek financial help, you got to go with somebody who really know the game.
I mean, I had cash and I got a brand new car because he knew somebody.
Right.
There are things that that I did get from him that are and our connection was very strong.
How many deep were you in the stable? How many deep were y'all in the stable?
3.
3. Okay. Did you get along with your wifeys?
That was our biggest problem actually, was I think he understood the game a lot when it came to his side of things, but he would keep things there was no integration of a stable. There was a lot of he was kind of square in a lot of ways.
So he was square in the aspect that he didn't teach you how to interact with the other women who were under his instruction.
I was the main girl.
Were all y'all living together at the time?
They knew about me, but I didn't know about them.
Were all of you living at the time?
No, I was traveling, living on my own in my own apartment, and he had a farm in another state, so he was with his other girls in the farm, and I basically bought that farm for him. And then I just left him at the farm. I said goodbye. I'm never coming back to the farm.
So, being that this was,
Oklahoma became legal, they bought a farm there.
Right. This is a black man, I'm assuming?
No.
What
Everyone
ethnicity was he? I'm curious.
I think he's Portuguese.
Mm-hmm. Really? Interesting. Okay. Because, shout out to my man, Freezes It. He just did a reaction on his channel to a guy who's a Mexican pimp on Figueroa. And if you are hip to the game, the phrase Mexican pimp isn't referring to the nationality. It's a pimp who checks the trap every single time.
Yeah.
So it's it's slowly but surely showing about people from other cultures who, want to take part in the lifestyle as peas. But,
No, he would never check my trap like that. I would just...
No.
I'm a loyal girl, so whenever I had money, I'd send it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a thing.
Right,
I'd give it to him when he was around, and I'd send it.
Right. I'm just saying, as a predominantly black thing, it's just interesting to hear how other cultures do it,
Yeah, there's isn't there that famous white pimp that did a documentary on him?
Mr. White Folks.
You know what I'm talking about?
He passed away.
With the long braid?
Yeah, there's 2 Mr. White Folks. You got the one from Chicago who was in one of them Pimps Up, Hoes Down documentaries. And then you got one from Detroit who is also a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's a YouTuber and author.
He died?
The one in the documentary did. I'm not so sure about the one from Detroit. He seemed like a funny guy. Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely manic character.
He seemed like a really good, big character. Yeah, he had a lot of...
Definitely
energy about him.
Gentleman too.
Hi, this is Heady Betty. I'm here with the Thickness Protection Program. I got down with the thickness. Are you ready to get down with the thickness? Make sure to give them a like and subscribe, and also give us a listen. We had a good interview.